Welcome back, my dear students. Today we will explore the hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis in vertebrates, the master link between the brain and the endocrine system. Using standard textbooks and research, I will break down this topic in a clear, exam-ready way. We will see how the hypothalamus and pituitary gland work together to regulate growth, reproduction, metabolism, stress and homeostasis in our body through releasing and inhibiting hormones. By the end, you will understand why this axis is called the master regulator of the vertebrate endocrine system, tuning brain signals into powerful hormonal cascades. Introduction. Endocrine system in vertebrates. Basically, it is the system of glands that secrete hormones directly into the blood. It works with the nervous system to regulate body functions like growth, reproduction, metabolism, stress, etc. What is hypothalamus? Hypothalamus is a part of the forebrain or diencephalon. Basically, it acts as a neuroendocrine center because it has both nerve cells and secretory cells. It produces releasing group of hormones and inhibiting hormones that control the pituitary gland. Hypothalamus also produces neurohormones like oxytocin and vasopressin or ADH. So what is hypophysis in within the hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis? So we should know there should be a axis, there should be a channel which begins at hypothalamus and ends at hypophysis. Huh? Then it will further control other endocrine glands in our body. So what is hypophysis? Hypophysis is also known as the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland's another name is hypophysis. It's a small endocrine gland attached to the base of the brain just below the hypothalamus. It is called as the master gland because it controls many other endocrine glands. Hypophysis can be divided into adenohypophysis or anterior pituitary, which secretes GH, TSH, ACTH, FSH, LH and prolactin, and neurohypophysis or posterior pituitary, which stores and releases oxytocin and ADH from hypothalamus. Hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis. What is the functional link between the hypothalamus and pituitary? It works through two pathways: hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system or blood connection. The hypothalamus releases RH, means releasing hormone or inhibiting hormone, which is carried by portal blood vessels, act on anterior pituitary, regulate hormone secretion. The example of this system is firstly TRH, thyroid releasing hormone, stimulate TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone from the pituitary. So releasing hormone is released from the hypothalamus and stimulating hormone or the tropic hormones are released from the pituitary, and the hypothalamus hormones control the pituitary hormone release. The second one is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract or nerve connection. Neurosecretory cells of the hypothalamus produces oxytocin and ADH. These travel along axons to posterior pituitary, then it is stored and released into blood when needed. Significance: these hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis maintains homeostasis by linking nervous and endocrine system. It controls growth, metabolism, reproduction, stress response, lactation, osmoregulation, etc. It provides a fine regulatory mechanism, that is from the brain to hypothalamus to pituitary and then target glands, which can be thyroid, adrenal, gonads, etc. So now we'll find this image. The image shows the interaction between the hypothalamus, this is the hypothalamus, and the pituitary gland, this is the posterior pituitary gland, this is the anterior pituitary and this is the posterior pituitary, and the further target endocrine organs. Firstly, hypothalamus produces releasing hormones such as growth hormone releasing hormone GHRH, thyrotropin releasing hormone TRH, corticotropin releasing hormone CRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone GnRH. Pituitary gland, anterior pituitary releases hormones under hypothalamic control. So what happens? TSH stimulates the thyroid and secretes T3 triiodothyronine and T4 thyroxine from the thyroid gland. GH or growth hormone, which acts on the liver produces IGF-1 or insulin-like growth factor 1. ACTH, that is adrenocorticotropical hormone, it stimulates the cortex portion of the adrenal glands and secretes the cortisol group of hormones. FSH and LH, FSH means follicle stimulating hormone and LH is the luteinizing hormone which acts on ovaries to produce estradiol and progesterone, and they act also on testes to produce testosterone hormone. When posterior pituitary here is shown as another lobe under direct hypothalamic influences releasing hormone into circulation, and their target organs are thyroid, liver, adrenal, ovaries and testes, which release their own specific hormones to regulate growth, metabolism, stress response and reproduction. So in summary we can say that the topic demonstrates the central role of the hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis as the master regulator of vertebrate endocrine system, and it linking the brain and peripheral endocrine glands through hormone cascade. So I hope this class helped you understand the hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis in vertebrates, how the hypothalamus and pituitary gland coordinate to control growth, reproduction, stress response, metabolism and overall homeostasis. Stay curious about this, how this master regulator keeps the entire endocrine system in balance. If this video helped you, please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next class. Thank you.